Hello everyone, this is Priyanka here. I hope everyone is doing well. Okay, dear students, let's we discuss about Unit 2 organizational process and concepts. Okay, so here introduction. If you see the introduction of organizational process and concepts, an organization is a group of people working together, is a planned way to achieve goals. Okay, and after that, an organizational process refers to the activities involved designing the structure of an organization, assigning work, is I'm clear, and establishing authority, coordinating activities. This all okay. And if you see the objectives, if you see the objectives, sorry, if you see the objectives, achieve organizational goals, improve efficiency, coordination, again avoid duplication of work, promote specialization, improve communication, increase employees satisfaction. Okay, now this is the objective. And organization structure mainly based on division of work, authority, okay, responsibility, coordination, communication, accountability, and it defines a structure, organizational structure. What it defines, it will defines with the help of organization structure who performs which job, division of work. Just now I said, right? So who performs which job, who reports to who has authority, okay, who which departments coordinate. These all are very very important. Okay, how departments will coordinate. And after that, importance of sound organization. This is very important concept here, importance of sound organization. First one, what is that importance? Efficient utilization of resources, whatever the amount is there, resources, we have to utilize these resources accordingly for company organization benefit. Better coordination, quick decision making, clear responsibilities. Clear responsibility means, just now I have mentioned, right? Authority and responsibility there, who have to do what. Top level management, okay, I'm writing here. First level management, second level management, third level management, what they have to perform, their roles and responsibilities. Higher productivity, any organization want to raise higher productivity, higher profits, okay, higher productivity, profits, maximization, these all matters. Employee motivation, if employee will if we motivate employee, then only it is possible to raise good profits and organizational growth. These are the importance of a sound organization, please remember this. And after that, formal organization. What is the differences between formal organization and informal organization? Formal organization, formal organization is nothing but a formal organization is the official structure created by the management. Informal organization develops naturally through friendship and social relationship among the employees. Features, if you see the features of formal organization: planned structure, written rules, fixed authority, okay, clear reporting relationship, defined responsibilities. These all are the features of formal organization. Informal organization: no written rules, based on personal relationship, flexible, fast communication. These all are the informal organization. Advantages, if you see the advantages: discipline is very important, efficient control, clear communication. Okay, the discipline, efficient control, clear communication, that we can find out in a formal organization. Employee satisfaction, team spirit, quick communication, better cooperation, you can see in the informal organization. Disadvantage: less flexibility, delay in decision making, too many rules. And disadvantages, if you talk in informal organization, group is in resistance to change. Is I'm clear? Take screenshot and try to write, prepare your notes. Okay, so here if you see organization chat, okay, in organization chat, CEO is nothing but chief executive officer or owner of a company. Chief executive, there is no place, once again I will write small. Chief executive officer. Okay, CEO means or owner of a business. Okay, and operations manager and staff HR. Operations, what are the operation they will do? Managers will be there. Staff means levels of staffings will be there. HR, human resource management, will involve here in operations, right? Sales, marketing, sales will be done, marketing will be done. Customer service means taking and giving customer feedback. And finance, admission, accountant will be there. IT, information technology, we will use admin. These are the organization chart, very important ma. So you will have organization chart. And after that, one more thing here, importance, if you talk about the importance, shows chain of command, clarifies authority, define responsibilities, helps coordination, avoids confusion with the help of the organization modules. Principles of organization, here principles of organization, first one, division of worker. Okay, in division of worker, what will be their work is divided among employees according to specialization, faster work, better quality, higher efficiency. And what is the second one? B. B is the unity of command. Each employee should receive orders from one superior. Is I'm clear? Clear responsibility, no confusion, better discipline. And unity direction. What is the unity direction? One manager, one planner should guide similar activity. Okay, unity direction. Scalar chain. Scalar chain means what? A clear line authority from top management to lower level management. This we call it as a scalar chain. Is I am clear? Now, span of control. What is the span of control? Span of control is nothing but of employees supervised by one manager. Narrow concept will be there, and wide concept, wide mannerly they will employee by manager, they are under manager. The manager will take care of all the employees. And delegation is nothing but transfer of authority from superior to subordinate. Okay, and coordinate, delegation, transfer of authority from superior to subordinate. Superior, for example, our vice principal not came, so vice principal, what she will do? She will give this 1 week in charge ship to the in charge madam. Due to absence of vice principal ma'am, this in charge ma'am have to take care of all the work in a school, right? Transfer of authority from superior to subordinate. This is the example. Is I am clear? Now, coordination, bringing together all departments to achieve common goals. Organization design decisions. Organization design means arranging jobs, departments. Is I am clear? Departments, arranging authority and responsibilities. Factors affecting, what is the factors affecting organization size? Technology, business strategy, environment, nature of work, employee skills, organization culture. Is I am clear? These are all the factors affecting organization. Now, contingency factor. What is the contingency factor? It approaches that contingency. There is no single best organizational structure according to the size, technology, environment, strategy, goals, and all this. Is I am clear? Hierarchy. What is the hierarchy? Hierarchy is nothing but it is a chain authority from top management to lower employee. Advantage is clear reporting, discipline, better supervision. Disadvantage, slow communication, delay in decisions. This we call it as a hierarchy. Now, after that, departmentation. Departmentation already I have discussed, right? So, departmentation means grouping similar jobs into departments. Functional department based on the functions like finance, HR, and marketing, system specialization, efficiency. And coming to product department based on the products, mobile division, laptop division, division of products. And geographic department based on the region, north or south zone, or west zone or east zone, okay, or else Rajasthan, okay, or else Hyderabad. Geographic departments. Customer departments means what? Based on customer group, retail customers or corporate customers. Process department is nothing but based on the stages of production, cutting, assembly, packing. These all things we will call together as a process department. Division of labor specialization, breaking work into smaller tasks assigned according skills. Advantages, what is the advantages? Increase the productivity, better quality, lower cost, skill development. Is I am clear, guys? Okay, now coming to the unity command. Unity command already I discussed in topic unity direction also. Every employee should receive instruction from only one manager. Okay, and one objective, one planner, and one manager. Now span of control. If you see the span of control, number of employee directly supervised by manager. Narrow span or wide span. Span of control not in briefly I explained. Now I will explain. Few employees, close supervision, more management levels in narrow span. If you see the wide span of control, many employees, less supervision, fewer management level. Please silent ma. Now, key concepts. What are the key concepts? Authority. Authority means what? Legal right, give orders. Authority. I already said you. Authority means from top level management is different, and lower level management will be different. See, if I give authority to the watchman, go and allocate all resources in organization, do he will able to do? No, that is the authority not given to him. We have to give authority to chief executive officer, he will decide, right? So no others having that right, that only legal right to give orders authority. Is I'm clear? Responsibility. What is the responsibility? Due to complete assigned work. Responsibility. Even in our companies, in our organization, they will give you some targets from morning to evening. That target you have to fulfill and leave from your job. Is yes or no? So duty to complete assignment is called the responsibility. Accountability, answerability for performance. We have to, if you are not able